It's that Zach, Super, no, Shima flow. Yeah.
Yo, what's up everybody, Jimmy the Gamer here and welcome back to another video of Tom Clancy's Division on my channel. Hope you're doing all good. So, a while ago I showed the D3-FNC build in action in Solo Underground, where I got some hunter kills and, just did a 3-phase on hard. And I've been doing some Solo Underground. I've done like challenging phases with 5 directives. I've done normal phases. Challenging missions with 3 phases. Challenging mission with 1 phase as well. I've been playing around with the Underground and playing in some incursions. And this build is really good for Underground incursions. And it's decent in legendary missions. No matter where you do legendary missions and how much shield health you're gonna have, it's gonna die up really quickly. So I usually leave this just for the bosses, like some of the bosses part in Napalm, or I don't know, some are like the Warring Gate. But I usually use tactician, but this one just for the bosses. But let's get straight into the video. So this is the build. It's 6 pieces of D3 classified, so with a house on it, and I'm gonna touch on that a little bit, but let's take a look first at what D3 does. So 15% is protection from elites, which is really good, and then 10% is shield damage resilience, okay, and then the 4 piece is allows you to use an SMG, then only the with a shield, and only the master rank mod is unlocked. So basically you won't get the other mods. We're gonna touch on that later. But the shield health is increased by 57% for every 3000 stamina. So I've chose to stay at 6000 so I can get like a 114, I don't know, I think it's 114%. And then the 5th piece is 15% more protection from elite, so basically this is 30%. It's really good, and damage resilience, so 15% damage resilience. And then when the ballistic shield is deployed, melee damage is increased by 2000%. This is actually really good. It is really good against enemies. And the overhealing is that a player receives goes straight to the shield. But if you have an overdose just like I do and you want to heal yourself, what you're just gonna have to do is sprint and then use the overdose so you can heal yourself instead of the shield. Maybe you just don't want to heal the shield, so that's what's gonna happen. And after reaching a damage threshold of physical or exotic damage, the shield actually grants you a buff for you and your team. It's 6 seconds, the duration is increased by 2 seconds for every 3000 stamina. So I think I have 8 seconds now. And the damage is, when you get physical damage, you're gonna get armor is increased by 30%. You're gonna see a stamina logo in green, I think it's tealish color, above your head. And the exotic damage, you're gonna see, I think it's a firearm logo, if I'm not mistaken, a firearm logo. But I actually rarely get the exotic damage. I only get the physical damage. So, and the armor goes to like almost 1,000,000 toughness, so it's really good. And then when at 9000 stamina, the shield grants 2000% more health. Why I didn't go for 9000 stamina? First of all, if you want to go for legendaries, the shield is still gonna die even at 9000 stamina. It's good, it's better than this, but it's still hard, to keep the shield alive. And then you're gonna lose a lot of damage and probably a lot of skill power if you do that. So this is why I chose it to go. I don't think I have any pieces of skill power, no, but I have some pieces of firearms. I think 1 or 2 on firearms. So I really wanted some damage on that. So basically, yeah, I think, how many pieces of firearm do I have? Yeah, 2 pieces of firearm and 3 of stam. And the holsters, you know what the holster is. So basically what I did is I went for skill power and the major attributes on the backpack and the knee pads. Okay, I really like running skill power, so I do it. You can do health, you can do anything you want, but I want some skill power so I can get more lower cooldown and much better heals. Shock resistance and damage to elites is kind of a must if you want to do PvE really seriously. So that really helps. And then The holster, which is, as you can see, it's a bad roll for me, especially for the electronics. It's a skill haste that I have, so I can get the heals much quicker. I have skill haste, SMG, and enemy armor damage. Yes, I have enemy armor damage and skill haste instead of crit chance and crit damage. I'm not, really basing on crit chance and crit damage. The SMG already has a lot of base crit chance, so just throw some crit damage mods there and you'll be fine. You're gonna be doing a decent amount of damage. And the mask is enemy armor damage and damage to elites. You have to do that. And in the chest I choose for health and enemy armor damage. The mods are basically electronics mods with some electronics and some firearms. I think mods with I think it's all electronics. Yeah, electronics with skill haste. So I'm sitting at around 30, I think. Yeah, 30%, 29%, same thing. It's just that it's not optimized. So the first weapon that I'm using is the house with destructive and hurried. I have another house with unforgiving, but I don't want to run that, and another one with responsive, but it's not, optimized. So you can run like this and change meticulous for destructive and get responsive and destructive. So it would be really really good. But the house with destructive and hurried is actually really good. Believe me or not. If it was on a weapon like that doesn't shoot really fast, that have a low RPM, I would probably say stay away from it. But it's really really good for this for this SMG. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but sorry for going out of the topic. But I'm gonna put a link down below for the gameplay of this build, because I think the build is gonna be a bit too long. Probably is gonna reach like 10 minutes, and I don't want it to be like 15 minutes or something. So I'm gonna put a link of the solo run that I did in the underground. And the second weapon is an M1A. This is probably one of the best semi-automatic marksman rifles. I played with the devil. I played with the heals. They're bad. They're like really really bad. So stay away from those. And what did I? Yeah. And the SVD could be good. Yeah, but I chose to go for this one because it has brutal, destructive. So basically, really helps in PvE and predatory. Predatory is really good. People are saying Predatory is good this patch. Predatory has been good in any patch, to be honest, because it's free healing for 35% of your health. So it's really good actually. Especially if you want to do resistance, you can probably stay long and snipe. And my secondary, my sidearm is just basically a double barrel shotgun because I like using it. So let's go for the skills now. What am I using is a shield, and this is what I want to talk about. Even if you use any of these, bro, you're gonna have this one. This one is the base no matter what, because you have the shield, the mod, the D3-FNC. It's only gonna give you the base mod and the master rank. What the master rank is, after a short while of not receiving any damage, the shield will repel itself to full health. A lot of people mistake this for not being in combat. You can still be on combat, but if you don't receive any damage, it's gonna heal you back. And then overdose with 35 seconds of cooldowns and 140 HP of health. And as I said before, if you want to overheal yourself and not the shield, you just have to sprint, use the overdose, and stop sprinting. And let's go to the talent. So basically the talent, so this is a PvE build. Obviously I'm gonna choose on the move because it gives you a lot, and I mean a lot of toughness. And critical save, combat medic obviously for your team, and strike back. You can probably switch away strike back for precision, but I don't feel the need for it right now, so I'm just staying with strike back for now. We'll see how it's gonna go, but I think this is it. Yep. And basically this is the build, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. As always, please, if you enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe, support my channel, drop a like, share this video with your friends. Take a look at the description down below so you can see a full gameplay of this build. And besides that, just peace out everybody. Goodbye.